Author Mark Brown is using the power of books to teach gratitude, mindfulness, and self-forgiveness. His best-selling children's book series, Zen Pig, is a must in family libraries. Mark joins us to talk more about this and what's next for Zen Pig. Good morning, Mark. How are you today?
Good morning, Amanda. I'm so glad to talk to you.
Mark, let's talk a little bit about Zen Pig, the book series. Did it start as a way to teach your young son some core values?
That I owe the entire series, the entire Zen Pig universe to my son. Absolutely. You know, when I held my son, this beautiful baby boy, and I saw those innocent eyes and I realized how much self-imposed suffering I had done on myself, I knew I wanted him to learn way before I did the power and life-changing ability of gratitude, mindfulness, compassion, self-forgiveness, you know?
Who is Zen Pig? Because maybe some of our viewers don't have children, or their children are older. Mine are teenagers, so I did have to look up and do a little bit of research. I would have loved to have had this one in our library 15 years ago.
Absolutely. Well, good news for all the adults out there. When asked about this, I always say Zen Pig is good from ages 0 to 99, kind of like Legos. The older you are, the more you can glean from the series. But Zen Pig is basically the embodiment of all the values that really will change your life. You know, gratitude, mindfulness, self-forgiveness, you know, all of these things I've struggled with in the past. And we have to learn how to access these and practice them so that we can have a happy, contented life. Because we are taught from a very early age that happiness is always on the horizon. It's always once you acquire that next thing. But what we have to teach, not only our children, but also ourselves, is that happiness has to be generated from within first. We have to learn to be contented and awaken to our abundance right here, right now, and then we can interface and interact with the world in a positive, productive way.
Yeah, and that's a difficult concept to understand even as an adult. So by you putting it in these simple words and in these illustrations, perhaps it can resonate more with little ones and older ones.
Absolutely. You know, rhythmic poetry, very concise messaging. It's easy for a child to understand, and it's very deep so that an older crowd or audience can also glean more from it.
Some of the books in your series currently include number 1, Art of Gratitude, Peaceful Protest, The Wonder We Are, Where You'll Find Love. What's next for Zen Pig this year in 2021?
We're trying to be very receptive and very flexible with what's going on in the world. You know, children are looking around and they're seeing the chaos just as much as we are. And so we want Zen Pig to be an anchor for them. You know, we've got masks and social distancing coming out very soon. We've got virtual learning and all the things that are going on in the world. We're trying to present content and resources that children can look to Zen Pig and say, okay, this stuff is happening, but everything's okay. And this is how we can navigate these situations.
No, that is great. You're taking it, as you said, you know, in the moment, what is happening right now.
Yes, ma'am. Absolutely.
If our viewers would like a little more information, do you have a website that they can go to, Mark?
Yes, ma'am. If they go to zenpigbook.com, they'll find every Zen Pig title, past, present, and future, on our publisher's website. And I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Oh, my God. They're beautiful. I did. The producer brought me a few. They're absolutely gorgeous works of art. Thank you so much for everything you're doing. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Amanda. Really.